Thank you. I wish to start on a lighter note, and this is one of the things that we encounter from our students and as well as the staff. More often than not, that we are asked the question, which faculty do you come under? And said, oh, we are under FALE, Faculty of Arts, Law and Education. Another question that students and most of the staff come up with is that, where exactly in the campus are you located? And then we said, oh, do you know where the Mbure is, far end of the bookshop? And, oh, is that the Oceania Center? Definitely. And which space do you feel of the Oceania Center? Because when it comes to Oceania Center, we hear of graceful dancers. We hear of the artists. We hear of the singers. We hear of the Pacific Heritage Hub. And what is Pacific Studies? And then we say, actually, Pacific Studies is an academic component of Oceania. And this is what we are presenting as a group. And good morning, everybody. In the language of our forebearers, I welcome you all to this presentation. This presentation is a collaborative effort of the UU204 team. And our theme for this morning, or our topic, is pedagogical transformation and challenges. The case of UU204 Vaka journey. More often than not, we try our best to use some of the terms that our students will understand culturally. And one of the words that we have used there is Vaka journey. As earlier introduced by Jackie, Vaka is a canoe. And metaphorically, in our group, in UU204, we divide our students into Vaka group. And we assume that we are sailing. We are on a journey of discovering more about the Pacific and what one should know about the Pacific. And we'd like also to extend our sincere thanks for allowing us to present at this auspicious occasion. An overview of my presentation, basically, I will do an introduction. In this introduction, I will talk about the UU204 concept and the teaching team of UU204, the students. And then the second part of this presentation will be the challenges. And one of the team members will speak on the challenges. And then we'll have strategies and challenges, and as well as the future directions for UU204, and as well as the transformation that we are facing here at the moment. In terms of introduction, we are all aware that changes that every university has or is undergoing. And of course, we can say that pedagogical transformation is very much inevitable. Transformation duly responds to USP's vision, which is one of the things that we have also encountered, and transforming from traditional classroom to online mode. This is one of the things that we have decided, and we've discussed this at length in terms of what are specificities or what characteristic does a traditional classroom compared to an online mode is all about. And then this virtual shift does impact the role of our teaching team, and more so the performances, our own performances, and as well as the performances of our students. And the question that we often come up with is, what specific skills, what specific qualities, characteristics, in other words, what specific staff attributes that we need to equip us so that, so that we meet up with these challenges. So the first one is our UU204 Pacific World. The course itself, it is a university or generic course required for all undergraduate. This is a 200 level course. And the prerequisite for students in order to take up this course is that they should have done UU114, UU100, and any other four of other 100 level courses. And UU204 is a product of our USP 2013 and 18 strategic plan. And it also enhances graduate attributes. And currently, this course is offered as a blended and online course. And there are plans underway that UU204 should become a fully online course come 2014, which is next year. Our teaching team for 2013, as you can see, and there's a representation here. And you can see right at the very core of our team are our students. We want to, our focus is our students and making sure that the strategies we imply are student-centered. And then from the students, we'll have our teaching team, which consists of the coordinator, the assistant lecturer, and the teaching assistant themselves. And then we'll have the Moodle specialist and the instructional designers, and would like to acknowledge their presence here this morning as well. Some of the enacted TA values: we have our own distinct team culture of collegiality and collaboration. We have our staff qualified postgraduate credentials, and most of our staff have 10 to 20 years experience of formal teaching. Our students, as in any other generic course, our students come from the 12 member countries of the university, and we have 1,281 students scattered all around the USP region and beyond. Our students are usually the second and third year undergraduates, and a diverse distribution across campuses in the vast Oceania. Now, we have one of the things that we have come to realize as the need arises is the fact that there will be online classrooms and face-to-face. And here we have a diagrammatic representation, or you can pick a few differences between what online classroom is all about, as represented here, and what a face-to-face classroom is all about. And for us at UU204, our teaching staff is in charge of 4 Vaka groups. And then we'll continue. What we like about our roles as teaching staff for UU204, number one is the flexibility. We access work from anywhere, anytime, and even if we are on leave. And there's always mutual learning. The sharing of diverse experiences is unique in this course. Developing team culture. The diversity, the admiration of discovering ways of working as a professional team. The content is constantly reviewed for relevance and validity. Interdisciplinary of students' areas of studies, growing together, appreciating Oceania and its complexities, diversities, and unique challenges, the opportunities to enhance our academic skills and experience, and the excellent support from the coordinator and the assistant lecturers. Now, we have here 4 other key terms. I wouldn't go through them in detail, and perhaps you can have a read from where you're sitting, and most of you would know these terms by now. And now I hand us to our next presenter to continue. Vaka.
Thank you, Wise, for introducing UU204 and the team. I'm here to just share some of the challenges of being a UU204 member of UU204 teaching team, and in particular in our role as teaching assistants for the course. I think challenges are part of any job that we do, and sharing challenges in a forum like this is a pleasure, it's a privilege, and I think this is the best time that we can share our challenges and as well as get feedback from experts so that we can help deal with these challenges in a more professional and effective way. Amongst the challenges that we found for this in our current role is teacher-student ratio. Since it's a generic course, we have 1:120, that is one online teacher against 120 students, and basically we are managing 4 online classrooms like Jackie mentioned this morning. We have 4 virtual settings, so basically the teaching and learning constantly happens, and we have to make our presence felt in all of those 4 virtual classrooms. Just a reminder that this course is just offered through blended and online mode, and most of the teaching and learning actually happens on the Moodle platform. We have forum discussions to manage. We also have assignment drop boxes and student queries, which basically happens in an online setting. Anonymity is a barrier as well, but we all understand that in an online setting we do not get opportunity to have face-to-face human interaction, so sometimes it's very hard to ascertain where our students are actually corresponding with us, communicating with us. Sometimes it's very hard to tell whether the gender or their location and so forth. Making teacher presence felt in all virtual classrooms, like I mentioned earlier. consistent and timely feedback on student queries, and especially regarding assignments. As assignment lifelines draw near, we need to provide constant feedback to students, and sometimes due to connectivity issue, due to digital divide within the region, it's very difficult to give timely feedback to our students. Defrosting new concepts like RSD. Our team very much embraces RSD as part of our assessment setting, but we still, like it was mentioned this morning, that RSD is a challenge, and I'm sure we'll soon overcome that, but defrosting it out to the regional students, particularly those who are away from Laudala, it is a challenge for the teaching team. Total reliance on technology and the Moodle itself. We sometimes fear, we discuss amongst ourselves that we really don't want UU204 to be a technology-driven course. We would like to maintain that human touch, and especially for what the course stands for. Communication with the crews and ICT support system online. Again, due to technological issues, we do have hiccups in that area. One of the most recent problems that we are facing is detecting the plagiarism through the Turnitin system. Our students are getting smarter, and they sometimes get away with what they are able to do with the Turnitin system. They try and beat the system, and somehow they get away with it. So that's one challenge that we constantly are faced with, and I know it's in a face-to-face, well, we are grateful that we have the Turnitin facility, but even then we have students who beat the system. Under leadership and management, we consider ourselves as online instructors or online instructional leaders, and sometimes it is challenging to understand the needs of all students, especially in an online setting. And of course, managing online pedagogies is a challenge as well. Under research and development, the pressing workload is challenging. It delays most of the TAs from achieving desired research outcomes. We would like to also engage in research, but due to workload, we are pressed against that. We also realize the need to make a mark as a research active staff, but due to inadequate support and little incentive in terms of monetary and promotion and recognition, the teaching assistant team feels that we are at a disadvantage in that area. We also feel that there is a need for more professional development opportunities. Those of us who began with the UU204, we had a compulsory 1-week training, but those of us who joined later, we really did not have training regarding RSD and even online pedagogy. So that is something we believe that needs to be happening, ongoing refresher courses for us online teachers. I think that's all I have. Thank you very much. Now I invite my colleague to discuss the strategies that we use to handle our challenges.
Thank you, Ms. Lal. So in a nutshell, we were trying to say that we are here to assist the teaching learning process, be it on the ground or online, upstairs somewhere, cyberspace. So strategies we have, there's a lot. I'm not going to go through it. We are conscious of the time and we're getting sleepier too, but I'm sure you can read through it. Time management, of course, we want to acknowledge as well that there are workshops that we attended to enhance that part of our ability to deliver the strategy. Having specific Vaka discussion forums, we acknowledge always the Moodle team for networking with us in trying to find our way and helping us, guiding us on how to Twitter those little technologies, because most of us, we learn on the job as we go. Like we were trying to show that we are learning, we believe in learning, in a mutual learning as well. Communication through Vaka group emails, that's another very essential part of the work. 24/7 really for us. We have to be in touch with the students, because when we went out to the region, we were very sorry about. We saw the access part, and I'm sure you can imagine that scenario. Lately in Lampasa, the student from Highland, she has to pay a $70 taxi to go back, only to upload an assignment. Ongoing cooperation. So what I'm saying up there is, is we need to be there 24/7 for the students. Ongoing cooperation, of course, we've been mentioning that. It's a team spirit. Our hub is Talanoa and exchange ideas, responding to students, email, yes, I've said that. Work additional hours. These things are overlaps. There are overlaps in these strategies. So it's hard to see the fine line between timing or time management between all these service delivery part of the work. We're happy with the markers that help us with the workload. That it's 30 per unit, and it helps a lot with the marking challenge. Flexibility in addressing students' needs. Yes, we try to improve on that all the time. And we try to tell ourselves that every student is special. And continue on to creative communication technique. I'm warned my time is up, but I'll try to go through a couples from here. Like we have the privilege. Our privileges is one of the challenges. When we started teaching, assisting the teaching process, we weren't really accessing other privileges on Muru, but we thank our coordinator that now we do have that. It sort of eliminates the problems with asking how to and waiting for the Muru team as well. So it's, our network with our Fale and OCAPs, we're building on that because only 2 years now into the course and we're still building. We're growing with it. Very good support from our coordinator, Dr. Frank, and assistant lecturer, Miss Jackie Leotaete. The future looking forward, we're not very sure about that policy, whether there's a clear policy on workload in terms of the teacher-student ratio for the online workload.
We need some time for questions, otherwise we have to move straight into the next
right.
paper, and that's just very
Okay, thanks for that. So there, we want to go to that slide and show you our team, the people behind this. We want you to see that. And if any questions, this is the time for questions. Thank you very much.